That's how I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in this damn break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right, y'all see the title, honey, and they these folks out here just do not know how to act on the internet. Okay, so we got a little compilation of conversations that we're going to have this evening. Happy Tuesday to you all. I hope you guys are feeling good and doing great. So I want to start off first by not necessarily talking about the Diddy situation, because my God, I'm just going to be honest with you. I can't watch another Diddy video. It's almost making me nauseated at this point. It's just like, my God, y'all, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. Okay. However, if you guys are not familiar with the rapper Cameron, he was on CNN and was being interviewed by Abby Phillips of CNN. And basically the conversation was about the Diddy video. So I want to go ahead and start off with that conversation first, because I definitely want to give you some thoughts about that as well too. Yeah, I know Misa talked, she spoke out. I mean, everybody is speaking out. You know, it's just funny how everybody was mum's the word, and then somebody light the fire and now everybody burning. You know, it's just funny how all this stuff has been going on. People have been knowing about Diddy and his drama for years. It's been rumored, and people have been talking about it. Maybe they weren't talking loud enough for others to hear. Y'all know Wendy Williams been talking about Diddy for years, and he tried to silence her. So it's been going on for a long time. But for whatever reason, as you know, the words of Cat Williams, you know, this was going to be the year reveal. So I guess stuff is being revealed. Okay. So I want to go ahead and play that video we got for you all first, because it was a mess, honey. It was definitely a mess. So let me go ahead and get that video on the screen for y'all real quick. Let me go ahead and see what tab I got it on. What tab do I have this video on? Oh, okay, here it is. My internet was acting a little wonky, so I'm just going to make sure it's...
First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize
everything
him?
I just said?
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him. So yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. Ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy? Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I want to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there, but for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
All right. So here's my thing. First of all, who decided to have Cameron to be the subject matter for this conversation? Like, if anybody knows the history of Cameron, y'all already know he very hood, you know, he about the streets. He's not a good interviewer, and he just who he is, right? Now, as far as Abby, you know, that's why you should research your subjects before you get on here and have a conversations with them. I feel like CNN as well threw her up under the bus. There could have been far more other rappers that they could have interviewed to give their takes on the situation. Now, at one point, Cameron, in the beginning, as you see, Cameron basically gave his thoughts, right? And then Abby kept asking the same question, but she was rephrasing it. And obviously Cameron got irritated. So, you know, that's what he's seeing. Because, you know, he's part of that no snitching and all this, you know, street code and this, that, and the other. So I just really feel like he was very disrespectful. He definitely was. He promoted his podcast. He has some type of energy drink with Viagra in it. You know, the whole point of him, I think at this point he peeped what she was doing. So I guess he felt like you trying to jam me up. You know, this not a Vlad TV interview. You trying to jam me up. So since you trying to jam me up, I'm going to clown you. But my whole thing is like professionalism has literally went out the window. Like it's almost like there's no such thing as professionalism anymore. When it comes to the industry, you know, we've seen a lot of stuff unfold with the industry. The biggest thing with Diddy here lately, you know, this is like professionalism. It just almost seems like it doesn't exist. But if I was Abby, whoever set that interview up, I would have had some choice words for them, because I feel like, in a sense, they set her up for that. They could have picked anybody. Hell, if anything, they could have had 50 Cent. She could have interviewed 50 Cent. Okay, we already know 50 don't like Diddy, so he definitely would have gave his choice opinion on the situation. But to go pick Cameron, like, to me, why did y'all pick Cameron? You know, not to shade Cameron, but I'm just like, why did y'all pick him? Out of all the rappers in the industry, was Cameron the only one available? And then here's the thing, Cameron, you already knew what the conversation was going to be. I'm pretty sure you knew what the topic was and how what you were coming on CNN for. The fact that you got up there, but he did, you know, let's be honest, y'all, prior to this situation, who was talking about Cameron? Who was thinking about Cameron? Nobody. Obviously, I didn't even know he had a podcast on YouTube. So he took that moment to act real indignant to promote his podcast and his energy drink. I mean, you know, to go viral, because that's what he did. He went viral and he did all that. I mean, he intentionally did all that. But that's the thing, like, that's why people say things, what they say, you know, about Black folks. Like, we don't know how to act. Like, I feel like, you know, that was very disrespectful of him to do that woman like that. Although he was getting irritated, but sir, you're still supposed to be a professional. And it would be all the same if somebody came on your podcast and clowned you like that. Like, I don't think you would like that. You wouldn't like to be disrespected on your platform. So why go and disrespect this woman on her platform? Yeah, I wasn't feeling his whole, he got to go clap cheeks. Like, it was very childish, very immature. Cameron got to be close to 50. If, you know, he got to be close to Diddy's age. So, I mean, Cameron was around when I was growing up. So, and I knew then he was older than me back then. So the fact that he's still acting like that after all these years, it's just like, sir, it's over with. It's tired. It's played out. Like, invest in your podcast and your energy drink. Like, the whole acting like you're 20, 22, 25 years old, it's not even called for at this point. You said they don't want 50 because he's gonna talk about how Puff tried to take him shopping. Exactly. Racist said his folks set that up and sadly thought he would rise to the occasion, but they were dead wrong. I mean, they knew that Cameron wasn't gonna rise to the occasion. Like, who would think that? You know, even if they had a pep talk with him beforehand. But the way Abby was looking, I'm glad she held her professionalism, because obviously she takes her job seriously. I don't know what Cameron does, but she definitely takes her job seriously. He could have said it better, but he wasn't booked for that. They continue to use other Black celebs to further tear down each other. Diddy is 100% wrong, but he won't be charged. No, he won't be charged. And, you know, obviously, you know, there are a lot of people that's thoroughly disgusted by what we saw. You know, at the beginning of, when was that? When did that video come out, y'all? Seemed like it's been out forever, but I only think it's been out for a few days now. You know, people are very thoroughly disgusted. You know, obviously a lot of people are having conversations about it, but I just felt like Cameron was definitely not the person to have that type of conversation with, especially seeing how he acted. So moving on to other news. If you guys watch Funky Dineva, I watch Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva used to be on Fox Soul, but he's no longer there. He went back to, you know, doing his basically the show that he was a part of on Fox Soul. He went and came back to his channel to do it independently. Well, Funky had been talking about for a few weeks that he had booked Amanda Seales. Okay. His talent agent had booked Amanda Seales and that he was going to interview Amanda Seales, and the interview was supposed to happen today. And obviously Funky does a live show Monday through Thursday. So Funky went on about an hour or so ago, and everybody's sitting there waiting for this Amanda Seales interview that he's talked about for several weeks. He was very excited to interview Amanda Seales. And literally 20 minutes before the interview, he gets a call that Amanda Seales wanted to talk to him before going on the show. And she ended up telling him that basically she didn't feel like his show was a safe space for her because she had been reading his comments, or I guess she has been looking at his comments, and she just felt like it wasn't a safe space. And at that moment, when I heard Funky explain why Amanda was not there to be interviewed, in my mind, I was thinking to myself, Amanda, you're talking about Funky's comment section. I mean, at the end of the day, sis, did you not look at his comment section prior to 30 minutes before you were supposed to go live with him on his show? And I'm taking that all the way back to what I just said about Cameron. It's the professionalism for me. Like, people are just not professional anymore. I feel like you could have gave at least a 24 to 48 hour notice that you didn't feel comfortable coming on the show. You want to use it as the comment, and maybe it was the comment section, but we all know, y'all, being in this realm of work, you know, be it content creation, you know, whatever you're doing, podcasting, celebrity, the music industry, whatever, you know, it just comes with the territory at this point. And I'm not saying, I know from my understanding, Amanda Seales has been having a lot of personal issues, but I personally feel like Funky would have handled her with kid gloves. I don't think Funky would have hyped this interview up to get her on his show and to disrespect her. But I feel like that was very tacky of Amanda to do that in such short notice. Like, you gave that man no more than less than an hour notice that you weren't going to show up. I felt like that was, and especially, I'm sure they get paid for these interviews. So obviously, I don't know how that part works, but I would think maybe you would pay half of the money up front, and then once the interview is over, you would give them the other half. So I'm pretty sure, at least I'm hoping, prior to her making that call or soon after she made that call, she sent the money back, that if there was money transferred, but I'm pretty sure it was. So Funky also stated after he had that conversation with Amanda, she went onto her own Instagram and basically reiterated the conversation she had with Funky in private. She went on to her Instagram to just reiterate that, you know, maybe they could do it later down in the future. And I'm thinking to myself, what do you mean later down in the future? If the comment section is not a safe space for you on today's date, more than likely 2 months from now, because let's be honest, it's the same people watching him. 2 months from now, it's going to be that same comment section that's not going to be a safe space. You said I would never interview with someone like Funky. I watched Funky do some interviews before, and the interviews that I've seen him do, that I've seen with my own eyes, he handled those very professional. Now, what he does on his show, you know, y'all know, if you watch Funky, y'all know he gets real silly on his show, but the interviews that I've watched of his, he's handled those very professional. So I feel like he would have handled Amanda very professional. Now, obviously, he can't do anything about the comments. So that's why I was feeling maybe he should have just filmed it. Maybe he should have just filmed the interview and then just set it up as a premiere. Because at least if they would have filmed the interview, obviously you have more control. You don't have control when you're in live format. You say you only got to show me hate me one time. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're going to move on. I just wanted to give y'all that little piece of information because it's like I seen the Cameron interview and then I seen Funky talk about how Amanda Seales bailed out on him bailed out on him in the last minute. And I said, oh God, this is just so ridiculous. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Okay. So yesterday I saw something coming across my feed. And I feel like most of us, if not all of us, can definitely relate to this. So the other day, there was a Frontier Airlines flight that ended up getting deboarded because of a passenger who would not basically answer to the questions that the stewardess was asking about being in the safety seats. Okay. So one woman single-handedly had a whole flight deboarded. So we're going to go to TikTok, and there's a lady has a TikTok. It's called Travel with Tia, and she was actually on the flight when this happened, and she filmed it and put it up on her TikTok. So let's go over there to TikTok. All right, give me just a moment so I can pull that up.
Yeah, she talking to me. What is the problem? Because she don't want to tell us her name. Okay, well, you want to tell me to cut my music down so I can tell a problem? What's the problem? We ain't got no problem with that. We understand we got to help people get off the plane and help Betty White if something happens. What's the problem? We agree. You wasting your breath. If they gonna take this plane off the ground. That's my damn face. Did you ask her to agree? You ain't doing your job. Yeah, no nonsense going on. You better get out of my face. What you need to do, Betty. You ain't got to worry about two damn things. Yeah. Girl. Relate? No. That lady came and asked us, we got witnesses, we all agreed. Didn't nobody tell?
The flight attendant over
Yeah, because we all agreed, and everybody can witness that. And my grandson is getting off out of school, and his mama took a flight to Mexico. And I'm not getting
Ladies and gentlemen, for the couple passengers that we're asking to please be removed.
No, that is, no, my grandson is 4 years old, and he's getting out of school.
It really was.
No, we all agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be underway here shortly. We've got to take care of this issue here at law enforcement. You're right.
Really, your flight attendant
disagree with her.
The sound is as up as I can do it. I'm sorry, you guys.
Please,
I'm gonna ask you one more time, nice to get off. If not, we're gonna be board the plane and next week.
Well, I'm calling my attorney because we didn't do anything wrong. The lady asked us to agree, and we did. We got a whole staff. We got a whole crew.
But we'll talk about it outside.
What do we?
Okay, I know you guys, some people are saying about the sound. Unfortunately, y'all, you got to understand the woman was across. She was across from her. She was in the other aisle. So this is as best as I can do it. So basically what's going on is the stewardess was asking, okay, so when you fly, you know, they do the whole safety thing. And I guess because of these safety seats, they had to verbally say yes, that in the event that there's some type of safety issue, that they will assist with escorting people off the plane. Well, instead of the woman saying yes, verbally saying yes, she did a head nod. And in my opinion, the stewardess felt disrespected. Now, I'm going to say this before I play the rest of it. Based off, y'all know I just started flying last year, okay? And one thing you don't want to do is be held up on the plane, okay? And what the airlines, if they don't leave right when they're supposed to leave, like they have to leave on time. If they don't leave on time, they're fined in a heavy amount. I think it's like $15,000 every 30 minutes or something. It's a very heavy amount that they're fined. So instead of her just saying yes and complying, so we can, and I believe they were at the Charlotte airport, and it sounded like they were going to Dallas. And so they could go ahead and get on with their flight. This grown-ass woman wanted to be the class clown and holding everybody up on the flight. And it was the people laughing with her. I would have been very upset because obviously I got the whole reason I'm flying is to get to where I'm going at a quicker rate. Because if I wanted to take all day getting somewhere, I would have just drove.
My grandson is in Texas getting out of school.
That's fine, man.
I
understand everything, but we have to step outside the air traffic talk about it.
Sir, no, that's not legal.
I agree, Shannon B.
I'm not.
You need convenience and every other that you're
My grandson is in the plane.
Oh, they were going to Houston.
Can I disagree to her? Everybody around me. But I mean, I got a grandson that's getting out of school at 4 o'clock. But my grandson.
You have to book another flight. You can't get there regardless, and neither are we if you don't get off.
That's why we can't flight. And you're not going to get there anyhow if you don't fly.
I am not. I'm asking you.
Getting off the plane, you know, we're either all getting off with you or you're getting off by yourself.
You know what I'm talking about? We done paid enough to see that shit. Everybody get off. And handcuffs.
They got Rosa Parks in handcuffs.
They do.
Rosa, look at him. He gonna fuck the whole fight up. Look at him. He's a dumb ass off the fight. She got everybody out the fight because of her dumb ass. All game. Rosa Parks got a little bit of bread. She thought he's good. Yeah. That's a long way from the bugs. Yeah, look at him.
And her shirt say God on it. She could have so bad. She made
I ain't gonna let you walk for a long time. They got a potato or something. Damn. That's crazy. They said what happened to her. She wouldn't give up her seat.
So, yeah, she ended up going off in handcuffs. Instead of her heading to Houston, she headed to the jail there in Charlotte. Now, all of this because you wouldn't say the word Y-E-S. All of this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I know I see we got a couple flight attendants in the chat. I'm going to be honest with you. I've flown Frontier a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times. And I've been in each section of the plane. I've been in the front, I've been in the middle, and I've been in the back. I don't remember them asking a question about the exit row. I don't recall seeing or hearing that going on. And trust me, the very first time I flew, oh, baby, I was all ears to everything that was going on that plane. I don't remember that. I don't remember them. What I saw was there was a stewardess in the front. There was a stewardess in like the middle, and there was one towards the back. And they were standing up there showing you the little card, showing you the, the process in the event that you have to evacuate, and just going over the card. All right. And the cards normally sit in your like in the back of the seats. The card sits right there. I don't remember hearing that. Me personally, I feel like that stewardess, I understand, because a lot of you guys say it's FAA regulations. I just really feel like the safety demo. Yes. I just really feel like that stewardess was mad because the passenger was making a mockery of her, and she got into her feelings, and it ended up affecting the whole flight. Now, I'm not minimizing the passenger, because she should have did what she did, because not only did you get the whole plane deboarded, now you done messed up people connecting flights. You done went to jail. Now you got a bond out, and you're going to have to pay. You're probably going to be banned from Frontier more than likely, she's probably going to be banned from ever flying Frontier again. Not to say she can't ride any other airlines, but you did all of that because all the repercussions, because you wouldn't say the word yes, and you wouldn't just shut your mouth. You wanted to be the laughing stock on the plane, and you end up literally going viral. Not only were you the laughing stock of the plane, now you're the laughing stock of the whole entire world. Right? You got to choose your battles. Exactly. If she didn't want to help, all she had to do is say no, and they would have reseated her. Exactly. That's all she had to do. And then she called the stewardess a bitch. She mocked white people and called them Betty White. So I don't know if she was saying like white elderly people. I don't know, but she referenced the word Betty White. So, she was acting very indignant on that plane, and it was no call for that, because regardless if you paid $54 for your seat or $154, everybody paid for their seat, and everybody was on that plane to get to their destination based off the time the Frontier put in the itinerary that you were going to land. And I would have been pissed if I was on that flight. Oh, I would have been so pissed because I already get a lot of anxiety when I go to the airport. And to get on the whole, like it's a whole thing to get on the plane. Then it's a whole bigger thing to get off the plane. Me personally, the fact that you had not one, but two stewardess come up to you. Then you had the pilot come talk to you. Then you got the baggage handlers, the aircraft, the guys on the what do you call it, on the landing strip. Then you didn't have all these people coming here and talk to you. That woman should be thoroughly embarrassed. You did all of that because you wouldn't say the word yes. That's what I'm saying. Like the lack of respect. People don't respect other. At the end of the day, that stewardess has a job to do. And her job is to get the passengers to comply. Because let's be honest, when the whole goal of getting on a plane is to get to your destination safely. You would hope not to have to use any of the emergency evacuation plans that they have put in place for airlines. You would hope to never have to use them. But the reality is there may be a possibility. So while you sitting up there playing, getting in the air is a serious thing. That's nothing to play with. Baby, you is thousands of feet in the air. That is nothing to play with. That's not like driving in a car. That, baby, that's a whole different ball game. And the fact that she took that so lightly, I thought to myself, lady, you deserve to be held off in handcuffs. She deserved to be held off in handcuffs. She definitely did. I was pissed. I almost felt like I was the one sitting on the plane when I saw that. I was thoroughly mad about that. Thoroughly mad. I'm like, you inconvenienced all those people on that airplane. Now, what happened? I don't know if they were able to reboard. I'm hoping that's what he did. But then, obviously, and don't get me wrong, Frontier is petty. Now, okay, let me not just disregard Frontier. Frontier is petty as hell. Okay. Oh, they real petty. But I just really felt like that could have been handled very differently. The fact that woman didn't verbally say yes and she just nodded her head yes, like yes is yes. What if the woman was deaf and couldn't talk? Would you have still needed her to audibly say yes if she couldn't talk? A head nod, okay, it's acknowledgement. I'm acknowledging you. I could have had a strep throat and couldn't say yes. I acknowledge you with a head nod that I was saying yes. So I don't understand why that wasn't enough. I would have been so mad on that. Oh, girl, I would have been pissed. Okay? Pissed. The fact that I've already sat in this airport for over 2 hours waiting to get on this flight. Then I get on the plane and then the plane is held up for another hour plus. Then I got to get off the plane and ain't no telling how long it's going to take for me to get back on the plane. Oh, baby, I'd have been pissed. Okay? I'd have been very mad. Then you could have been reseated somewhere else. Yes, that's it. You could have just been reseated. But my thing is this. Why even have to go to the resorts of reseating her? She nodded her head yes. Yeah, she should have just said the word yes. But the fact that airline stewardess was visibly looking at this woman's face and her body, you seen her head not going up and down saying yes. She was acknowledging what she said. Now, and let's be honest, even if she did say yes, audibly said yes, what does that mean that she's really going to try to save people's lives on the plane? No, it doesn't. You said nodding is not a verbal acknowledgement. Okay, but if I was deaf and I couldn't speak, then and if you don't understand sign language, then what? What if I was deaf and I was sitting in that seat and I can't audibly say yes? And if I sign language, are you saying the stewardess understands sign language? No, she doesn't. Well, I'm just going to assume. I don't know. I think I'm just going to say the 3 times that I've been, no, it's 4 times. The 4 times that I've been on Frontier where I've left my destination, left from where I was coming from, went to my destination and flew them back. I didn't hear any of the stewardess ask that question. I didn't hear it. Now, like I said, I've had flights where I was in the middle and the back of the plane. And I was there, obviously, at the very beginning. I didn't hear them ask that question. Oh, definitely you can't hear. Okay. Oh, what is it when you can't speak? What is that called? Mute? I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. No disrespect, but I'm sorry. I think they let people know when there's a disability. I don't know. Like I said, I just really feel a mute. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I mean, that's the same way, because if you can't hear, you can't speak. So it's all the same thing, essentially. But I don't know. I just really feel like it got bigger than it should have got. That's just my opinion. I wish that woman would have just said what she needed to say. Okay. I wish she would have just said what she needed to say and just been through with it. We asked them personally only to the people in those rows. So, okay, like I said, I've been, Shannon, and I'm not discrediting what you're stating, but I've been on a Frontier flight. I don't remember, and that was just last year. I don't remember hearing the stewardess ask anybody, and I was sitting near those seats. I didn't hear this, and trust me, honey, I was paying attention to everything. I didn't hear that. Maybe you know, like I said, I remember the safety demo, because you cannot not see that, because that happens before the plane even pulls off. So I remember the safety demo. I remember that. But anything else, I don't remember hearing the stewardess ask anybody in those rows of seats that question. I didn't hear it nor see it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Obviously, on this flight, it did. And all that woman had to do was just say yes. And if she did not want to agree, then just ask somebody to exchange seats with you. It's just that, like, that was a simple solution there. It did not have to resort to that woman going to jail and everybody being deboarded from the plane. Okay. You said it's not a loud announcement. Okay. Well, it doesn't have to be loud. I was sitting right next to the seats, so I would have heard that. Because trust me, I was paying attention. So I think I was sitting like 2 rows behind it. So I would have heard it. I think that's where I was sitting at. You said it happened to me on JetBlue. Okay, I've never flown JetBlue, so I'm not familiar with them. I've flown American, I've flown United and Frontier. Those are only airlines, I have used thus far. You have to say yes audibly. Okay. Well, that's all she had to do. She should have just said yes audibly. Right? She should have just said that. But I just hated that all those other people that was on the plane were affected behind that. Like, I don't feel horrible for that passenger. She deserved that, because you wanted to play silly. You know, you play stupid game, you win stupid prizes. Okay. I feel bad for all those other people that was on that plane that had nothing to do with anything. They were just trying to get to their destination. Yeah, she could have said no as well. So if she would have said no, what's the policy then? Do they make you move? LC? Is that the policy? If she would have said no, do they make you move? The fact she has a grandson and couldn't correct her behavior, but it was her saying that she had to go get her grandson off the bus stop or from the house or something. I'm thinking to myself, they depended on you to be the babysitter and you flying, anything could have happened. You know, like, we could move you. Okay, you're saying we can move you. Yes, they just receipt you TMR. Okay, well then, I mean, that's simple. Like, that was simple. I don't understand. But oh my God, y'all, when I watched that, oh baby, I was hot. I was like, girl, what lady? What the hell are you doing? Why are you holding up that whole flight? Like, the audacity of some people. And you just don't understand, like, what you did caused a reaction for other people who had nothing to do with what was going on. Imagine the people that were sitting all the way in the front of the plane. you know, that can't even hear what's going on in the, you know, towards that part of the plane. Child, no aunties better cut up on my flight Thursday night. You know, I'm gonna cry. I know that's right, especially with Lo, because you got kids flying with you. All right, y'all. Like I said, that was a mess. So, word to the wise for anybody that's flying Frontier. I don't know if they do that on other airlines, but anybody that's flying Frontier and you are placed in those seats, please say yes. Physically say yes. I'm pretty sure she has a federal offense for that. I'm sure she does. Oh, yeah. Anytime the police got to come in there. Oh, yes, honey. Because she caused a really big trickle down effect behind that. Like there are people can't get to connecting flights. They couldn't leave when they were supposed to, so they're going to be fined for that. Like that was a whole snowball effect there. All right, give me a moment, y'all. Okay. All right, so let's get on to this next story, you guys. If you catch this in the replay, let us know your thoughts. But see, this is what happened when you want to be the class clown. You get clowned in the end. And she wanted to be the class clown on that plane, and then being hauled off that plane by police escort made you get clowned. You wanted to be the funny guy, and then you became the center of attention by being hauled off in handcuffs and having to go to jail. Like, imagine that. Imagine her calling the daughter or the son, whoever, if it's of her son or her daughter's child, and you calling them from the jail talking about, I done got locked up because I couldn't say yes on the plane. Say, all you got to do is say yes. Exactly, sis. Exactly. Hold on, y'all. I'm having issues with my computer. Oh, my God. All right, so let's move on to this next story. Wait a minute, give me one moment. Okay, there we go. Sheesh. All right, y'all. I'm sorry about that. That road trip home going to be a long and silent because she's not boarding any planes for a long while. So does that mean that she would be banned from that airport, or would she just be banned from that airlines? Yes, I know. I'm so behind on Kendra G, sis. Trust me. Simply D, I'm definitely going to get those out to you guys. I'm so sorry. She's going to be put on the no-fly list? Oh, really? No, she won't. She'll be banned from all flights. Oh, my God. Are you serious? Oh, wow. It depends if they do an investigation. So, Shannon B, do you think they will do an investigation? Not on the no-fly list, Black Auntie. Oh, baby. Right. Our family, big dummy. All that. And girl, you're not going to ever be able to fly. Oh, wow. She going to be on that Greyhound, honey. Ooh, or the what's the other one? The Amtrak. Going no fly isn't worth me sneezing if they say not to. I hate road trips. Baby, that's a mess right there. Yes, they always do. Oh, wow. Oh, they always do an investigation? Oh, baby, but she done. They have to cover themselves before they take action. Okay. What'd you say, Will? She gonna be on that midnight train to Georgia? Baby, a mess, okay? Yeah, she got to get on that bus now, Miss TLD. Well, that's what her butt get. Like I said, not the mega bus. You wanted to be cute, and now you're going to really be cute. You're going to be real cute on that train, automobile, or bus. Okay? All that, because you couldn't say the word Y-E-S. Baby, a mess. Okay? a mess. And she better not spend no money on no damn lawyer, because baby, you all on the internet. Okay, the judge gonna see that film and he gonna say, ma'am, you did all that for absolute nothing. I think the judge it will be more upset by the fact that she affected all those other passengers that had to be deboarded. Just a mess. All right, y'all, let's move on. So we're going to get into really quick some little Jasmine commentary. Jasmine has put out a video. Now, y'all remember for the past, I don't know, week or so, we were going really heavy with Jasmine and Olivia going back and forth, telling what business they thought they knew of each other's or whatever the situation was. And baby, they have damn near went mute over there now. So Jasmine, one thing I can say about Jasmine, honey, she gonna put out a damn vlog. She don't care what's going on. Jasmine is gonna put out a vlog by all means necessary, okay? So she put out about a couple of vlogs, but I want you guys to see this one in particular. We're not gonna watch the whole vlog, but there's a part in here I want you guys to see. So give me a moment. Let me get to that.
On today, a different one, and we're just gonna do a natural one. Okay, it's just given. But what's up? Welcome to the vlog. All this drama that's just been going on this platform, it's just been draining, y'all. It's been draining. But you know what? People are gonna get their karma. They're gonna get it. Just wait. Sometimes you just gotta let it hit them, okay? I'm gonna sit back and let it hit them. Now that I said my piece and I let shit be done, what's up? We just gonna go on and move on with our everyday program. One thing about me, I'm gonna post my content, and we know that. Ain't nothing changed. I always post my content. I always get to the bag. But anyway, let's go ahead and head out. The 20th. Ooh, I don't get paid till 20. What is next week? All right. We said Monday. The 20 what? You don't have nothing on 22nd? Okay, yeah. Okay, come on, legend.
So Jasmine's at the weight loss clinic. And as you heard, she was trying to schedule her appointment for her next injection. And Jasmine had to schedule the next injection around her YouTube payday, which is the 21st, which is actually today. And at that very moment, I said, Jasmine, what are those injections? What are they about, $45, $50, $25? I think they're anywhere from like $25 to $50. Since you get paid once a month, everything got to get done on once a month, and you're a mom of 5 kids, and you're a single mom. Remember, Chris left. So I said, now I see why she didn't have the $553. Jasmine, you don't have any. We know you can't get credit cards because you came on here and told us your credit is shot. Since you don't have money in your savings account, you mean to tell me you drained the whole check dry on between the 21st and 22nd, and you can't do nothing else to the next 21st? I said, what? You said, TMI, let me tell you, those shots are expensive as hell. They're $3,000 to $5,000, depending on if you start 3 or 6 month program. Kimmy K. Now, I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth, but Jasmine she's not on the $3,000 to $5,000 plan. She's not on that plan, girl. This woman didn't have $553 to pay the damn rent. Child, do you really think she over there on a plan for baby? She couldn't even pay. Legends helmet was 18. What was it, y'all? Was it, how much was it? Was it 1,900, 1,500 something? Child, she couldn't even pay it up front. She had to go on a payment plan for that, and that was $1,500. It was either $1,500 or $1,800 because she couldn't pay it all up front, and they allowed her to pay it over time. They added more. I guess the interest, obviously, they added more, so it made her the total amount due a little more because she couldn't pay it all up front. So, child, you really think she over there paying $3,000, $5,000? It was a $1,500 helmet, Shaquita? Baby. Okay. You said just B12 is 135. She gets B12 and lipo mix, and they are 165. So 2820. I knew you was so you mean to tell me, girl, you didn't have $165? Now what she get I think she get the shots. What she get them like once a week? What they I don't know if they go them once a week or if she do it, what do she do it once a month or something like that? I said, Jasmine. And it's the fact that you filmed that part. I said, well, sis says she transparent. Baby, I wouldn't want the world to know. Well, the world already know that you be over there living check to check. But I'm like, Jasmine, you got 5 kids, ma'am. If you don't got the money for the shots until you get your once a month check, then maybe, and she's already down to a nice size. Like, I would just say bump the shots at this point and just start thugging it out on my own. Oh, once or twice a month, 2820? Oh, okay. That's why Jasmine was on here with her and Olivia doing the WWE match. Oh, okay. Because Jasmine said, I'm tired of waiting to the 21st so I can get my damn lipo injections. Let me go on and money up. So next month in June, I can just go and pay them for 2 months. I said, oh, okay, girl.
Measuring your weight. Mama. Do not grab the handles or move. Mama, nice. Mama, are you there? What?
I ain't gonna lie, Jasmine. I mean, yeah, she's getting help with the injections, but she's working out too. I ain't gonna lie, that girl, she's looking good. Here's the thing. Let me tell y'all something. Instead of Jasmine getting up here last week beefing with Olivia, which all it did was help Olivia. It helped her too, because it gave her some views, but it got Olivia to 100K. What Jasmine should be doing, see, this is how you know these chicks are not smart. What you should be doing, sis, is especially with you saying that you got a degree in kinesiology. And one thing I can say about Jasmine, she knows what to do to get the weight off. Like, she know how to exercise. She know how to eat. Like, this isn't the first time that Jasmine has got down to a nice size. She had got down to a nice size right before she met Chris, about almost 4 years ago. She had got down to a nice size. Then she met Chris and she blew up like literally like B12. She should be selling like a workout plan. She should sit down and put up like a little meal plan. Maybe do like film herself doing her exercises instead of just putting it up for YouTube content. Why don't you do some like a 30-minute or an hour exercise while you at the YMCA? Film yourself, talk to the camera, let the people know what to do, what to concentrate on, and then sell that. Again, they don't know how to monetize their following. At this point, she should, as much as Jasmine talk about weight loss, that's the thing, since you talking about it. You should take that conversation and turn it now into payola, Jasmine. And then you won't have to wait once a month to pay for your damn injections.
Weight measurement is completed.
Okay. True, Tina.
Okay, here we go.
You said don't give her no pointers, Miss Purple.
All right, okay.
Okay.
This is the last piece.
The last.
Yeah.
Passion
Okay.
Lisa, yes, she can do that. She can do workout
Thank you.
t-shirts,
I'll see you next week.
everything.
All right, y'all.
You think so, Shirley?
I gotta go play for your brother's basketball. Y'all were my live. Y'all would have seen that I was trying to pay for his basketball. My mom was so discombobulated.
Yes, you're right. Who just said that? Black Auntie, she markets the wrong stuff to her audience. She always do. Jasmine she's not a hustler. She don't know how to make money. And as much as she consumes the internet, she should definitely have this down packed by now. Like, girl, I would have did a meal plan, because she's always doing food prep and all this proteins that like incorporate a whole, she could do it like a 7-day meal plan, incorporate that with hour workout, and she could do like sell that on her memberships instead of putting videos where you cussing out Medusa on your memberships. Put that on your memberships. To me, that would be more profitable. Or you don't even have to incorporate YouTube. You can do that off to the side. You just got to be consistent and stick with it.
I didn't get to pay for it. I know. So I'm about to go down to the gym. Like I said, I'm going late. Side note, I wanted to let people know, if you're not familiar with what I get the lipo here. I'm gonna tell y'all, let me put him in the car seat. All right, you guys, so to lace y'all up, I pay for the lipo. So I get the lipo and the B12. I get it in my hip. I don't get it in my butt, y'all. I get it in my hip. So you get it in areas that you want to target the fat. That's just any kind of injection. Majority injection people like to get in their stomach. I don't get it in my stomach. I get it in my hip. That way it can target my entire lower body. Sometimes I alternate. I go here, then I go down and down. But and then I also get in my shoulders, of course. But just want to give you all an update. But I'm 220 pounds. I know I ate some junk food last time, probably a little bit less, but that's sitting on my stomach. I ate some chips, some dip, and I had something else, but y'all know how it is.
Here's the thing, y'all. Bye, Jasmine. Here's the thing, y'all. Jasmine knows what to do. And there's a lot of people that don't know where to start, right? They have no idea where to start. Jasmine can be that person to help you get that startup. You know, she can. And I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm just saying, just because I'm watching, you know, and it's not me to always there are times I'm going to say something constructive to you. I think we've all done that, you guys. Now, if they manage to listen, that's on them. But I definitely will say something constructive. And me personally, a lot of people, if you guys watch Jasmine's comments, there are a lot of people that are in awe of her quick weight loss. Now, obviously, the weight loss injections are helping her. But if y'all think about it, there's a lot of people out here now on those weight loss injections. The semaglutide, the Ozempic, the Moderna. There's a lot of people using those to help with their weight loss. And Jazz is not only using that, but she's incorporating exercise and she's somewhat changing her diet too. Now, she just stated that she had a little pig out session, but I mean, me personally, maybe she deserves that. If she's been going hard all week and you want to have one day where you treat yourself, I mean, I feel like you deserve that. But if I was her, I definitely would incorporate that and so I can make more money or extra money, more money, extra money, however you want to word it. I would do that instead of sitting on a live stream for 4 or 5 hours talking about redundant information, old ass, dry ass, stale tea that's not even tea anymore. Okay, it's fermented at this point. That tea is fermented. I would definitely take, like, she always talking about she bored, she don't have anything to do. Well, they're gonna use something to do right there. Think about it, y'all. Jasmine sits in that house all day. There's a plethora of things that she could be doing to enhance her earning potential. Like at this point, she's living dangerously. It's not good for the heart, and a person with high blood pressure should never take it. Yeah, that's true. Now, I don't know if Jasmine has gave those people her medical history. If you guys don't know, about 3 years ago when she had Legend, soon after she had Legend, not even a week after she had him, she had to go back to the hospital because she was having issues with her high blood pressure. So I don't know if that's something that she's controlled. She doesn't really talk about it anymore. Like she did that one video about it, and I don't think I've heard her talk about it anymore since then. So I don't know if she has that under control. I know, like a lot of you guys are saying, her skin issues. Again, if you're paying money for weight loss injections, sis, pay a dermatologist. Because yeah, your body is slimming down and you're looking good. However, like the blemishes in your face, like sis, that would be distracting to me as a person. If I was Jasmine, that was my body, and I had to look in the mirror and see all these splotches all over my face. Not only would I be working with the weight loss, but I would be trying to work with my skin regimen too. Imagine going to the weight loss clinic and not having a PCP. A mess, okay? Hey, because my doctor won't even give me that because of my blood pressure. Pay to get your license right. That's right, Jasmine. Don't got it. Yeah, she said Philip is the reason why she ain't got no L's over there. Oh, Lord, Jasmine. And her meds for depression. I don't think, well, she ain't talking about that depression anymore, Shalonda. She been stopped talking about that depression. She spent over $100 on Neutrogena over-the-counter stuff. Well, hell, is she using it? The B12 sometimes make you break out bad. That's why I can't take it. Oh, really, Bon? I didn't know that. Well, maybe that's her problem. Maybe that's what's happening to her. But see, that's the thing. Instead of her diagnosing herself, child, why you just won't go to the damn doctor and let a professional diagnose you? Pretty Dope said, yeah, for now. You said Jasmine don't go to doctors unless she's pregnant. But honey, she stay at that weight loss clinic. Y'all know she's a vigilante for that weight loss clinic. Y'all definitely know that. She looks unhealthy. One thing I will say is she lost that weight really fast. And Jasmine said that she's at 220. I think she said she's at 220 now. Because at one point, Jasmine was almost 300 pounds. And I believe I heard her say in one of her most recent live streams that she either said it in live stream or she said that in this video. I can't remember which one. But she stated that she wants to try to push herself to 180. So she says she wants to get to the weight that she was prior to having Kaylin. So she wants to go all the way back to that, I said, ooh, Jasmine, that's real small. Like, are you sure that's going to be a good look for you? Because we understand being slim and trim, but it got to look right too, because it don't make no sense you being slim and trim and you look sick. I can't get past her wanting to play basketball on the road and say, baby daddy, take care of kids, but make excuses about working local or to care for her kids. She want to play basketball on the road. Oh, Jasmine, the WNBA says you have surpassed that. Girl, you a mama of 5 damn kids. Where is you going? You better sit your butt at that house and babysit Legend and do your YouTube videos talking about going on the road. Girl, you better sit your tail at that house. I think she should have followed her dreams. She should have, but she didn't. So now she has to move on from that. She can still be a part of the basketball world. Jasmine could coach. She could do that. And they pay you. Like, she could be a ref. They pay you to be referees. Like, she could do that independently for the leagues and stuff like that. She could do that. That could be some extra money for her. Maybe there's a plethora of ways that she can make extra money. You just gotta want to do it. She needs to lose about 70 more pounds. You think so, Casey Harris? She takes vitamins. She better hope she don't turn to an addict. That's why she looks so sick. Vitamin to make you. I don't know anything about that drug. I just heard about it since Jasmine's been talking about it. Prior to that, I didn't know anything about it. She chose not to follow her dreams. She needs to learn to read and write. Not read and write. Well, one thing's for sure, Jasmine, if you take TMR's ideal and try to do like a little weight loss plan and incorporate some exercise, girl, make sure you get somebody to proofread that weight loss. Girl, don't you send it, because honey, if you got anything looking like that cease and desist letter, bye-bye. You bet not. So Jasmine, anything that you do, you type up, write up, let somebody proofread it for you. I think the other day, a couple of y'all was saying she need to use Grammarly. Okay, you better go get you some Grammarly, okay, before you start putting stuff out and misspelling ish and putting a price tag on it. You said that drug messes with your heart. Well, it definitely sounds like a drug that you don't need to be on long term. I really feel like if Jasmine has gotten down, sounds like she's lost almost 60 pounds. So if she's gotten down to that, maybe if she get down to maybe like 200, she used like 20 more pounds. I feel like she should pull back on those on that drug, because you don't want your body to become dependent on that. Because I think once the body becomes dependent on it, wouldn't it just stop working the effective way that it's supposed to work? She lost 68 pounds. She was 286 and now 220. Damn, 286. Wow. And imagine that. She did all that being with Chris. You said the drug plus the energy drinks plus the pre-workout. Oh my gosh, she's trying to hurt herself. Oh yeah, I heard about that pre-workout that she was. I heard her mention that. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on to another conversation. So, Jasmine probably was upset today, as well as Peach McIntyre was upset. Peach went on her YouTube Shorts today to let us know that she didn't get her damn YouTube check. So I want y'all to check this out. Give me a moment.
So Beach Ranch, I've been in the casino all morning gambling, and I'm winning. Wood actually took my money from me and went to get our kid because I refused to stop gambling. I've been hitting in, but my YouTube check ain't came in. Google ain't never been late sending a deposit. Now I'm reaching out to my content creator friends. I'm like, did y'all get y'all check yet? I asked them, what? I'm like, babe, your check came? Ain't none of us got paid. First, we had TikTok playing with our money. Now YouTube, Google, you ain't never, it's a Tuesday. You ain't never, ever in your life not paid us on the 21st on a Tuesday. What's going on? I expect this behavior out of Facebook. But YouTube, what is our check? Do I gotta keep coming here begging for our money for all content creators? What is our check? Y'all pay between the 21st and the 26th. But YouTube, y'all normally always pay on time. I brag about that. So Beach Badge, I've been in the casino all morning gambling, and I'm winning.
Okay, so Peach being at the casino, I don't really have no comment on that. To me, baby, that's your money. You do whatever you want to do with it. I can't control her coin, but it's her getting on her YouTube short talking about she didn't get her YouTube check yet. Y'all think she pregnant? It's been rumored that she's supposed to be allegedly pregnant, but who knows? I said, Peach, ma'am, we already know that you don't have any shame. But girl, do you think the people care because you didn't get your YouTube check? The fact that you at the casino gambling sound like you don't need the YouTube check because it sound like you already had money to gamble with. So Ash Cash, she done with the casino when she don't have any more money to put into the casino. Soon as she money up, she run right over there to that damn casino. So it was her getting on here talking about she didn't get her YouTube check. I said, well, baby, you know, all the content creators who hadn't got their YouTube check, more than likely, those people, but obviously you work, you want your money. But most people got a little money put up, or they got a credit card they can use to get some gas, some groceries, or whatever to tie them over to the check drop. It's you on here talking about as if everybody watching you is a content creator. I never understood that. Now, as far as her saying YouTube or Google has never done that before, that's a lie. It's happened a couple times since I've been on YouTube, where it was the 21st, and the 21st was during the week, and YouTube paid very late. Like, it was very late. So it has happened before, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about getting her TikTok check. She was talking about getting her TikTok check. No, she was talking about her YouTube check. She was talking about Google YouTube. Yeah, I mentioned it before. Yeah, it's happened before. Yeah, it's you know, it is what it is. That's why you don't count money until it's in your hand, right? Because anything can happen. You don't count money. Now, obviously, if your payday is every Friday, you expect when you get up in the morning that check to be in your account. And most people's banks, you might even have it Thursday. So obviously, when somebody say this is when I'm going to pay you, you expect to get your money. But you got to always understand, stuff happens. Stuff do happen. You know, sometimes payroll, somebody messed up in payroll, or there's a computer glitch. It doesn't happen all the time, but there are occasions where stuff like that will happen. And that's not just with social media, that's with your regular 9 to 5. So you always got to be prepared for situations like that. Okay? You always got to be prepared for situations like that. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Okay? So now I got one more conversation for y'all. So y'all know Skye's life has turned her comments back on. Well, honey, she already beefing with the comments. I said, my God, Skye, you just turned the comments back on, girl. So y'all listen, she did like a little 3-minute video calling somebody a nosy Nancy. So let's listen to this.
So I'm just getting out work. I just pulled up to my house. Now I turned my comments back on.
Yeah, Sean, it happens.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you know, because some of y'all want to keep leaving stupid comments. And some of them get through, some of them don't. Now the ones that get through, I'm going to let you know, you post a stupid comment, I'm going to hide you from my channel. I ain't even going to block you. I'm going to hide you. So that me and everybody else can't even see what you post or what you comment. So then you'll just be wasting your breath. Now this last comment I got, I ain't even gonna talk about it because I ain't even gonna waste my time on it. But I'm just going ahead and say that. So all the little stupid comments that keep coming through, I'm not gonna turn my comments off. I'm not gonna turn my comments off. I'm gonna leave them on. But I will hide you from my channel. I will keep you from commenting. And the reason why I got the phone turned like this is because of my work shirt. I don't need nobody knowing where I work at. You're pressed about what's going on in my life. Baby, I work 2 jobs. Take care of my 6 kids by myself. I don't get on here asking for no money. None of that. I went and got me a 2nd job. I was trying to get a 3rd one. But that's a whole nother story on what's going on with that. And then I thought about just switching jobs, period, and just getting a work from home job. But that's a whole nother thing too. But yeah. Just because I say things on here, or just because you see things, because it wasn't even something that I said. It was something that you seen, or something I said something, but not to you guys. It's like I was having a conversation with somebody else, and you caught on to something I said or something, and so you felt like you needed to comment. If you ain't paying my bills, stay on my comments. Because that's what your comment was about, my bills. Stay on my comments. Because not one time did I get on here and say, can you guys help me with my bills? I said I was behind on my bills. I'm no longer behind on my bills. If you're so pressed about it, I'm no longer behind on my bills. And guess what? Nobody paid them but me. I got caught up on my bills.
Skye, we know nobody helps you pay your bills but you. That's the problem, sis. Just a week or so ago, you did a video where you and your boo were at Chili's or some restaurant, Applebee's. I think it was Applebee's. Y'all was over at the Applebee's doing I don't think it's 2 for $20 anymore. I think it's 2 for $25 or however much it is. And right after y'all ate, y'all had to go DoorDash to make the money back up. Here's the problem that I hear. If it's true that she got a bae, sis, and more than likely, whenever Skye gets a bae always moves in. She can't have a bae unless bae lives in that house with her. Okay, she don't know how to date somebody and not move them in. She don't know how to do that. It's the fact that you talking about you got 2 jobs and you working on the 3rd job, and you got somebody that you call bae that more than likely is living in that house with you. So if he's there, why are we working 2 and 3 jobs with a bae there? And not only that, if you got a bae there, if he got the money to take you to Applebee's, he doesn't have the money to help you get caught up on your bills. You talking about you behind on your bills, but you get food stamps, but yet y'all was down at the Applebee's eating.
Except for the rent situation. I'm paying it currently, but my lawyer is not allowing me to pay back rent because I'm in the process of going to court. but I had the money put away just in case I go to court and they say I need to pay it. So I have it.
JB.
So since you so pressed on my bills and who's staying in my house, get off my page.
Girl, nobody's pressed about your bills or who stay in your house. Skye, you volunteered this information. You volunteered to make a Gmail account and start a YouTube channel. Nobody asked you to show us your life. Nobody asked you to show us all them roaches. Nobody asked you for, you volunteered all that. And now that your comment section is open, trust and believe, people probably been holding stuff, bottling up just to say to you. And at the end of the day, people do that. People just be people. They be having, this is the courtroom of public opinion, okay? And you decided to come into the arena of the courtroom of public opinion. And that's what, if it obviously, whatever they said must have touched the nerve since you had to do a 4-minute video in the dark.
I'm going here, take me a shower and go to bed and get ready. So wake up, be a mother, work, and all the stuff that I do. Good night, y'all.
You say you gonna wake up being a mama. You not a mama when you sleep. Child, I was a mama when I was asleep and when I was woke. Not you gonna wake up and be a mother. Okay, girl. Hell, I ain't worked one job with the Bay, let alone 2 or 3. Have a stadium of seats, Skye. Exactly. You over here talking about don't worry about who in my house and how I'm paying my bills. Girl, we are not worried. We ain't sending $9 over there. I don't know if you got a Cash App in your description or not, but baby, we ain't sent not $9 over there. We're not worried, okay? But people like to suggest things because as women, when we see women going the wrong way, child, we try to veer them on back on the right track. But honey, Skye's the type of person, honey, she like running smack dab into the locomotives. Okay. Now she had, y'all remember singing Shower Bay? He was over there right around tax time. He got whatever twos and fews he could get out of her. And this how slick he was. She went to go take the trash out. Notice I didn't say he went to take the trash out. She went to take the trash out. And as she was going to the trash can, he was taking his ish, throwing it out the window, leaving it on the side of the house. As soon as she went to the trash can, honey, she went out the front door, honey. He went out the back door and he booked help on her ass. Can you imagine having a man that you call Bae and you tell him, Bae, I'm getting ready to go to take the trash out. And he'd be like, all right. And girl, when you come back from the trash, be it a 1-minute walk, 2-minute walk, or even if it's a 5-minute stroll, can you imagine when you come back, your Bae is missing? Not that somebody stole them, honey. He had sat there and came up with an escape plan. Girl, did you on here talking about? I said, baby. No, I'm serious, Tina. She told it herself. She said it on Facebook. I did a reaction. Y'all go back and check that reaction. She told it was around February or March, right when she got her tax check. Honey, she was blasted. She blasted the man's Facebook and everything. She said she went to go take the trash out. And he was acting like he was taking trash with her, but it was actually his ish. He took his bag and threw it on the side of the house. And when she went to go take the trash, honey, he went the other way, grabbed his bag, and booked camp on her ass. Sure did. Runaway R&B singer. I said, baby, a mess. So you getting up here trying to get somebody gathered. Skye, stop. Like, it's the fact that y'all be trying to get people gathered on this internet about stuff you choose to put out here. You chose to put your life, whatever parts of it you chooses to put out here. You told us that you and Bae went over there to Applebee's, but yet you sat in this car. You sit in this car. You said in other videos talking about you behind on your damn bills. Yeah, he escaped. Child, he broke camp. And I'm not making that story up. She said it out of her own mouth. I wouldn't have known unless she told it. Hell, I don't know, Skye. She said on her YouTube channel and told us how he formulated the plan to get up out of that roach-infested house. Yes, he did, girl. It's the fact that you had that man up over there with holes in the ceilings and roaches crawling up out of it. Skye, hush, sis. Just hush, okay? Just hush. at this point. She said Jasmine begs with the man. Why can't she? Okay. Skye said she ain't no better than me. I said, baby, a mess over here. But you know what? Skye has 6 kids, and it's alleged that she could be pregnant again because there's a video where she was standing in front of her bed and her stomach was definitely protruding. I don't know if that's from previous pregnancies or there's a brand new pregnancy. And I can't even say I pray that she's not pregnant because I don't have to take care of it. She can be pregnant with triplets, and for all I care. You know, that's her business. That's her body, and that's her business. But why would you go and get pregnant when you're sitting up here telling us that you got to work 2, possibly 3 jobs and allegedly have Section 8? I don't know how long she's going to have that because she paying, instead of her paying her rent to the landlord, she pays her rent to the damn courts. So you know, and Section 8 had already said that they really weren't trying to fool with her anymore because they've had too many complaints on her from the landlord of this apartment that she live in. So it's a possibility that you might have to go pay full rent somewhere. You got 6 kids and you already working 2 jobs, and you got a babe that can take you to Applebee's, but he can't do nothing else after Applebee's because you ain't mentioned nothing. All right. It's the fact that you got all that going on, and there's a possibility that you could be pregnant, ma'am. Now, Skye hasn't said she was pregnant. People allege it because the way she looks in her videos. Okay. So I don't know. It's like, Skye, sis, you really need to sit and think about your situation. There's no way that I would have a man sitting up in my house unless he's working 2 jobs and I'm working 2 jobs, and we working these 4 jobs as a collective so we can get up out of our financial straits. Okay. There's no way that I would be working 2 jobs, contemplating a 3rd one, and I got Baebay sitting over here up in my face. There's no way. No way, no way, no way. But, you know, to each his own. Peach does it though. Well, one thing about Peach, I will say for her, Wood helps her with them kids. He cleans, he cooks, and he holds the damn camera. What is Baebay over there with Skye doing? But taking her to Applebee's, and as soon they couldn't even digest the food good, honey. They had to get in the car and go DoorDash the money back. One thing I can say about Wood, at least he's over there helping. Now, if that don't mean a lot to her, then yeah. But it's something. It's better than nothing. He ain't just sitting there reaping the benefits, honey. Wood over there working. He babysits, he cleans, he cooks. He'll put up a video every now and then, and he holds the camera for Peach. Now, the one thing he doesn't do, he don't referee fights. Because when she got into the fight with the hairdresser a couple weeks ago, baby, he had no parts of that. Okay. Wood said, I don't do the fighting. Now, Wood said, I'm a lover, not a fighter. All right. Oh, boy. All right, y'all. That's my time, okay? I hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. If you catch it in the replay, please leave your thoughts and your opinions about the conversations we covered in this video. TMI is definitely going to see y'all in the next one. Simply D. And for everybody else, I'm going to get those Kendra G reactions. I've been saying that for the longest, y'all, but I got some. I just got to edit them. And y'all know I work a full-time job, baby, and I be busy, okay? I ain't gonna even lie. I wasn't gonna get on this live, child. I was laying down and I said, you know what? Let me go talk to my sis because I ain't talked to y'all in a couple of days. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. TM, I'll go see y'all in the next one, honey. Remember, so what you love. Bye.